Hey everyone, this is Ryan, and today was Dynamic Effort Upper Body Day. So today is week 3 of the wave. So I did 95 pounds of bar weight plus 60 pounds of band tension for 12 sets of 3. Now after the fourth set of grip, I changed the grip. I brought the grip inward a bit. And that's how they typically do it at Westside. They do a 3 wide, 3 medium, 3 close. I'm doing 4 wide, 4 medium, 4 close. And wide grip for me is pinkies on the ring. I do not like going beyond the pinkies on the ring. It just inevitably chews my shoulders up and gives me shoulder pain. Shoulder pain, we don't need that. That's not good. And I'm running really, really light weights. I'm a 315 pound bench presser right now. I'm running 95 pounds, 30%. That's more what Matt Winning prescribes. I like that percentage because it gives you the same effect you want out of the speed work. It just don't beat you up. It's almost therapeutic. And I've always hit my best numbers while running this style of conjugate. Not that anything's wrong with the Louis Simmons style of conjugate with 50% bar weight, but if we get the same effect for using less weight and better recovery, I mean, that's a win-win. So this is, I think, the fourth set right here. I've not actually looked at the footage yet, so I'm checking it out with y'all. I had something to do last night, so I didn't get to bed as early as I would have liked, but we still got up for 5 and got the workout done. Usually I like to come out around 6:15, 6:20 and get started. All my training is done fasted too. I just don't eat breakfast before I train. It would be impractical of me to wake up, eat breakfast, and 30 minutes later I gotta work out. That's not long enough. Having food in your belly just kind of gets in the way. You don't feel as good. But I've been doing fasted training for probably about a year now, so I'm acclimated to it. It's nothing. I'm not gonna eat till about 11 o'clock anyway. I'll go to work, get a little walking done, a little fasted cardio. Keep trying to recomp and lose a little more fat and build some muscle. Because I came off a 40 to 50 pound cut last year. I got down to 221 from 267. And I rebounded a little bit, which is pretty normal for most people. You lose that much fat, you're going to rebound. It's very hard to keep all of it off. So right now I'm focused on this recomp and maybe slowly cutting. My calorie needs are very high right now. I'm eating upwards of 4,000 calories a day. I could easily bring it down to 3,500 and probably lose a pound a week. Because last year while I was cutting, I never went under 3,000. And I was losing a pound, 2 pounds a week consistently until I hit a roadblock, my mental state. I said, which is typical. So it's like I'm doing a close grip right here. These breaks are very short. This whole dynamic sets took me like 10 minutes. 12 sets, around 10 minutes. Turned the camera off, took me a sip of coffee, turned it right back on, and went back and got it done. And that's how we do dynamic effort. We don't take 3-minute breaks between sets. We take a minute at most. It's like doing conditioning work on top of it. Although this really isn't nothing. I think anybody can do dynamic effort bench press. Now, the squats and deadlifts, it's a little different, but it's not that bad either, really. You know, on this day, I find this is my main chest builder. I don't really need much accessory bench press work after. Like, we're not going to come in and do some close grip after. That would just be a waste of resources. I like the conjugate method. I would never put a novice on it, even a intermediate. I wouldn't. It's unnecessary. But this system for advanced lifters and people who want to be good athletes, it's phenomenal. It may not be the best powerlifting system out there, but for general hypertrophy and athleticism, it's unmatched in my opinion. Because there's so many different elements to it. The speed work, the max effort work, just getting thick as possible with your rep work, and you do. Like Louis Simmons, he was big on conditioning work. Anybody who followed his work, he gets you to go push a sled after. Any kind of cycling, he was big on that, and it just helps with recovery. Now, for my day job, I do a ridiculous amount of walking. So that's be considered GPP as well, the amount of walking I do. Alright, so for my accessory work today, I decided I don't need an extra shoulder day on Saturday. It's a waste of recovery. I could do all that today. So I used the Axel bar. 3 sets of 10 with 140 pounds. Because remember, that's a 30-pound bar, so that's 140. Just 3 sets of 10. The first set felt easy. I definitely had more reps in the tank. The time I got that third set, though, I think 10 was the limit. But I didn't rest all that long either. I'm a little crunched on time. This whole workout took only 45 minutes. I started around 6:20. I was done at 7:05. Which, that's another reason I want to start vlogging, is to show everybody that you don't have to spend 2 hours in the gym every day to get results. This is 45 minutes. You have carefully planned movements, following a good base template, and I'm filling in the weak links with what I think I need. You know, big shoulders never hurt nobody. And that does work my triceps as well at a different angle than the pressing. And I like the Axel bar. The Axel bar feels so natural for the standing press. But if y'all see how I'm doing it, the bar's going over my head. Like, almost to... It's not going in front of me. And that's how we save our shoulders. I'm doing a suicide grip. I find that it's just more comfortable for the shoulders to have your pinky over the bar instead of under. Yeah, I'm floating around out of gas here. Kept it strict though. Yeah, I don't think I could have got 11. Alright, I did, after that, I did chin-ups and dips. I supersetted them actually, because to save time. And they use opposing muscles, so it's not that big of a deal. This is only 10 pounds. I think I got 16. I was actually strong on the chin-ups, but I had to check my ego. The range of motion wasn't as good as I like it. And honestly, it could be a little better here. Looks like I'm short stroking a little bit. I'm really trying to get my chin over the bar though. But yeah, a little short stroking. Looks like I'm getting a little deeper as I go further in the set. This is my main bicep work right here, y'all. This is really all I do. I did 1 set of curls last week, and that's really it. Weighted chin-ups to build your biceps. And I'm doing banded dips right now. This exercise right here, Lord. It lights my triceps up. I think I got 2 sets of 11. And this is my main tricep builder. Like, I found dips. I've been doing dips most of last year and this year, and like my triceps are the biggest and most jacked they've ever been. Not doing any extensions other than the high rep band work. Not doing any JM presses. Just dips. Close grip and standing press and dips. That's it. As you can see, the shirt's getting wet already. I live in New Orleans. It's a different type of heat down here, and we get to that time of year. But y'all will see me soaking wet halfway through the workout, especially tomorrow. When I'm doing squats and deadlifts, I'm gonna be soaking wet before once I finish the dynamic effort sumos. I'll be soaking wet. That's just how the cookie crumbles down here in the South. I think I got 16, but I'll probably hit failure. Like, yeah, I don't think we can count that. It's a half rep. Still 15. It's all good though. We're gonna keep building. I'm trying to get to 20. Once I get to 20 of this weight, I'll add weight. I want to be able to crank out reps. In my second set of dips. Like I said, you can definitely superset these 2 exercises. They complement each other quite well. And it was a good chest builder too. It really is. I'm trying to lean forward a little bit. I'm not going super deep though. Like I'm trying to, like a squat, trying to hit parallel the arms. That can be problematic for your shoulders if you go too deep. We don't need to do all that. And I was debating if I want to do plate raises or more tricep work. I'm like, triceps. They can never be too overdeveloped. So just 1 set, a burnout set to failure on this. Keep the tendons healthy, add a little extra hypertrophy to the elbows. Big triceps have never hurt anyone's bench press or standing press, and a lot of your top bench pressers say it matters for injury prevention. Because that's the one muscle that doesn't get hurt is the triceps. Alright, so I will talk to y'all next time. Whew.